Hey, you guys, I made a video yesterday saying that women deserve sexual pleasure, and that's because a lot of women are not having sexual pleasure when they're having sex. A lot of women are not having sex at all because they want sex in a relationship, or they're in a relationship, they're married, and the husband is giving them really bad sex, or their relationship has gone bad. Some women have pain during sex. A lot of women fake their orgasms because they're not enjoying it. Um, Now, there was a gentleman who had a problem with that video saying, "What about men? Don't we deserve pleasure too?" And to which I say, I've never heard of a man complaining about the lack of pleasure in a sexual encounter with a woman. Does that exist? That a man's like, the sex just doesn't feel good. I don't want it. Or the sex hurts me. I don't want sex. Or I would have sex with a woman, but the sex is just low enough quality that I don't even want it. I've never heard that. I'm sure it can happen, but it's not very common. I think the most common complaint from men is, how can I get more sex? How can I get women to like me? How can I get sex at all? A lot of men are not having any sex at all. And that's why I make a lot of videos on here to help men around, what makes you attractive to a woman. And it has nothing to do with your height, your abs, or your money. It's just simple things like your mindset, just getting a little bit fit, paying attention to your clothing, developing some social skills, having something going on. It all has to do with that internal stuff. I also make videos about how to be better in bed, how to enjoy sex more. And I bring positive advice because I'm projecting my own singlehood and desire for a relationship into my videos, because I see if there was a world in which men would just do a couple little tweaks, like get fit for one, don't have all that body fat. It doesn't look good on guys to have body fat. It's repulsive. And it's also repulsive when a man doesn't approach because he's afraid. And it's also repulsive when a man hates women and acts like a victim. So I put all this out there because I feel like if there's a world of men who are lean and fit and kind and have something going on and approach women, that more people would form relationships. And I would have a relationship. So that's what these tips are for, to create a world of men so that I could have a man eventually myself. And so that's what I try to put out in my videos. Um, but but again, um, yeah, that's what I put out in my videos. I think that the biggest complaint from men is they're not getting women and they're not getting sex. And that, I think, for those men, I think that The Dead Bedroom Fix is a good book for married men, and Robert Glover's work, Dr. Robert Glover, his book on giving men dating tips, which is, he came out in the last couple of years with that book, is a really good book. You've got to work on your mindset, and that's how you can get women. I definitely believe that men deserve sexual pleasure, and that's why I make a lot of these videos to help men understand women so that women will want you and women will desire you. You know, the what I want, and I have sons, and I think about that. I want my sons to have women who desire them. I don't want them to have dead bedroom marriages. I want women to be attracted to them, to continue to be attracted to them. And that's what I want for all men. I work with men, and I work with men whose wives don't want to have sex with them anymore. And it breaks my heart because I come from a broken home. And one fortunate thing in my life is that I got to have a whole home. I got to have my husband and my kids and have a family. That was very important to me. Even though my sex life with him was bad, my family life was good, and that was the most important thing. And we have some very wonderful children together. Uh, so I want to help other people have those kinds of families. That's why I tell ladies, get married in your 20s. Don't wait so long. Be kind to men. Um, all these tips. And definitely men deserve to be loved and to be honored and to be worshiped and to be loved by their wives. But, when men come and make comments like, it's all about the women, men have to earn everything, that's a negative mindset that's going to turn women off. In the past, I've used to respond to comments from men like that who come from the manosphere, who have been hurt by women, are rejected by women, and who are disillusioned by that or hurt by that. And these men always just come right back at me with a very vicious remarks. And so I decided that I would just leave them be, and I just blocked them from my channel. Because what happens, a lot of these men, they don't want to change. They get into this like a snake pit of their self-limiting beliefs that women don't want them, and they see the whole world that way. And if anyone tries to say, hey, that might not be true, they get even more angry. So it's kind of swimming against the tide. I can't change people. And it's unfortunate that there are so many lost men today. I think they're lost because they're watching these self-reinforcing negative videos in the manosphere of men going their own way. If you were so happy with going your own way, why are you so angry about it? You would be like, I am so happy going my own way. But they're angry. So they're not happy. They're angry. And I think they're angry because mom started with their mom rejecting them. Or they didn't have a good male role model. Something happened to wound their relationship with women. And then they started attracting other women who rejected them. So I think it has to do with bad moms. There are a lot of bad moms out there, or single moms, or something happened. And it's really difficult to get women if you hate women. Even the men who abuse women, they like women, but they just feel very entitled. But if you don't like women, you can't get women, because we sense that, and it's not attractive. I can't help these guys. I can't help these guys. I also think that the use of smartphones, people can be on their phones. They don't have to go out and interact with people. So there's been a loss of social skills. With people working from home, you can watch a movie at home. You don't even have to go out to the movie theater anymore. So people, in order to meet women, you have to get out. You have to have some social skills. You have to be able to put on a shirt that's ironed and get out and meet people. And to the extent that people aren't doing that and they get in their own negative bubbles, it prevents them from getting what they really want. So that's all I have to say about that. But I think that what men need to do to get women is not that difficult, but it requires some discipline. And that's what makes you attractive. The things that make you attractive to women are things that make you a better man. Getting up early, doing some exercise, eating well, getting enough sleep, putting your focus into your work, having a hobby, having something going on, doing the inner work around your beliefs, around your mindset. Those are some simple things that have nothing to do with your genetics, but they have to do with your mindset. So I really wish that more men would do this, because I myself see a lack of men. A lot of it has to do with, for what I see in my own life, and I'm not even talking about the manosphere videos, is I see, so men with body fat are not attractive, and I like my guys with low body fat. And men who are afraid to talk to me are not attractive. That's what I see personally. So that could be my own version of the world. Like, where are the lean single men who want to approach me and choose me and want to ask me out? That never happens. And even though I'm an attractive woman, I'm fit, with a healthy mindset, I'm fun and I'm playful and I'm feminine, like all the things that men want. My ex-husband was really sad when I left him. I know that I have a lot to offer, But men are not going around choosing me because I don't know if I'm intimidating or they're afraid to approach or whatever it is. So that's what I experience in my personal life. And so I would like to see a change in the world where men are like not afraid to talk to us. What is the deal? We're like social creatures, you know. We're supposed to engage with each other and talk with each other. I went out to dinner the other night and I sat at the bar at this new restaurant in Carlsbad. It was a very nice place, and I saw a man on this side and a man and a woman on this side, a man and a woman on this side, and I was like, "Where's the purse hook?" You know, and so they each, and this guy was a lot more friendly and warmer. So I started talking to him and his wife, and we had a great conversation for like 20 minutes. You know, so I talk to people. I start conversations with people, but people don't start conversations with me. So I'm just being, you know, who I am. But what I'm seeing is a world of, well, there are not that many single men who go out, but the single men at the bar usually look like alcoholics. They don't look like healthy people, like I'm a healthy person. So, yeah, that's what I see, a lack of like healthy, vibrant. I look for vitality, health, good energy, vibrancy, like what I have. Good energy, you know, lean, playful, fun, and be a little bit eccentric. Have something going on. Like if you're a guy that just goes to work and comes home, it's boring. It's boring to me. Like be eccentric. I want someone a little bit eccentric, you know? Exciting. Because I feel exciting. Anyway, those are just my own viewpoints. This is just my channel sharing my own experiences, my own viewpoints. I'm not selling anything. I don't have any products or services I'm offering. I make my money. I have 2 jobs where I make my money, and one of them is a Just for Fans page, where I'm always usually in the top 3% at Just for Fans under a different name, so you can't find me under Sharzad Morgan. This channel is just me being, this is not a job, this is just me being me, sharing my life experiences. So that's all it is. I'm not trying to get anything from you. I'm not trying to sell anything. The only thing I would like in the comments is you sharing your experiences and giving me feedback as we figure out this new social climate. You know, how can we, as single people, find a relationship that's exciting and fulfilling? And a lot of the people that watch my videos are younger people, but I'm 61. And I happen to prefer men in their 40s or 50s. I love guys in their 20s. They're so attractive, but they don't have the life experience to interest me, unfortunately. So I think 40s is good because they understand women. They've been married before. But in order for me to be attracted to a man, he's got to be lean. He's got to be lean. Nope, I don't like any body fat. You know, I don't like a double chin. Or a belly. Like, that's not attractive. And I don't need a man. I want a man. And I want to be attracted to him. Because for me, the reason I would want a relationship is to have really good sex. That would be my prime reason. But I want really good sex with a man whose company I enjoy and who keeps coming back. I do not want to have sex with men who want to have sex with me once and then go their own way. So I want really good sex. That's my reason for wanting to be in a relationship. Because otherwise I'm happy alone. But what I can't give myself is really good sex. And people are like, hey, Sharzad, there's got to be more to a relationship than that. I'm like, well, I'm sure I'll discover more. But the only thing I'm really in touch with is like, I want a man who can fuck me really well. A guy that I'm attracted to that lives, you know, within 10 miles of me that I can see regularly. So don't hit me up. If you're watching my YouTube channel and you're like, yeah, I want to fuck you, I don't want to hear from you, okay? This is me sharing my experience. It's not me looking for a hookup. I could walk out the door and get a hookup, okay? So don't come at me. I get a lot of these chubby young guys coming at me. I like younger men, but if they're chubby, I'm out. Not interested. Like if there are these fit Marine officers, that's one thing. But if there's just some chubby guy, you know, masturbating all day long to porn, you know, I'm not interested. So anyway, thank you so much for watching my video.